A lot of rappers still, it seems like, want to be Tupac. They want to have his popularity. They want people to love them like everyone loves him. But why do you think no one's succeeding?
Well, because this is what they fail to realize about Tupac. In order for them to be Tupac, they would have to die before they peaked. Right before they peaked, they would have to die. So if you don't die, you can't do it. Bottom line, if you don't go die, you're not gonna be the next Tupac, because it ain't gonna be a next Tupac. Straight up.
I knew Baby Lane, cause they got into it with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I move around. I'm a Crip and I move with Crip homies, and it's like certain things you do and you don't do, but when you from the gang culture, that's gangster shit what he did.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building, and this is MAKAVELI Media. You heard it right there. Snoop Dogg admitted that he knew Orlando Anderson. You already heard Suge Knight say he knew Keefe D. Keefe D said several times that Suge was his homeboy. So everybody knew Orlando Anderson except Tupac. That's what I'm getting from this whole situation. I find it odd and I find it weird. And I just think, it's a sad situation that Tupac got into a physical altercation with somebody he didn't even know. Didn't have a real issue with. It wasn't personal. It was like he was propped up and basically coached into being mad at this individual or a group of individuals. And the narrative is still, subsequently, that's what lost Tupac his life. And for the record, I'm not saying that Snoop Dogg, helped contribute to Tupac losing his life. But what I'm saying is, Faison Love came out and said that Snoop could have stopped this whole thing that took place between Tupac and the Crips. He came out and said, yo, if Tupac and Snoop were still on good terms, Snoop could have saved Tupac's life. And that's a harsh but true reality. Look at what took place between Snoop and Pac towards the end of Tupac's life. Look at how distant they became. Everybody seems to think that it was just Tupac that had some animosity towards Snoop because of what Snoop said on the radio station, right? But the things allegedly that they say Tupac did to Snoop, I'm sure Snoop had some animosity towards Pac as well. If you add up the rumors that Suge Knight said that Tupac actually slapped Snoop Dogg, Suge told the movie director that. He also said that Tupac made Snoop ride in the trunk. One time he was riding with them and Pac made him get in the trunk. All speculation, but Suge said these things. And I hear that Tupac had a diss track for Snoop Dogg. I want to go as far as that people said it was on the Hit 'Em Up beat. He had his own Hit 'Em Up for Snoop. I don't know. It's rumored that when Daz got his hands on the reels, that song somehow disappeared when he was leaking all the bootleg MAKAVELI stuff. I don't know if any of these things are true, but if you look at what Snoop said and the things we know, this growing anger that Tupac had with him over saying Biggie and Puffy was his homeboys, then he probably didn't get involved with this whole Southside Crip, Bad Boy Records, Death Row, Tupac situation. But the only question I have is, did he know? Did he know? Same scenario with Biggie in the Quad Studio. Was this the same scenario with Snoop Dogg and the trip out to Las Vegas? See, Tupac got mad at Biggie for knowing he was about to be harmed in the studio, right? He said Biggie owed him more than to turn his back and let niggas try to blow his balls off. Well, let's just say if Snoop knew that, this squabble was about to happen in Las Vegas and, ultimately some Crips may have been looking for Tupac and not saying anything, then I'm sure Pac would have been equally as mad at Snoop as he was at Biggie. You know he would have. And does Snoop Dogg admitting to knowing Orlando Anderson, does that make you feel a certain type of way? As a Tupac fan, how does that make you feel, him just saying he knew him? Before I get out of here, something else he said that kind of like tripped me out. He said in the gang world or street culture, that's hard what Baby Lane did. That's hard. That's gangster. That's what he said. I'm sorry, the right word was gangster. And I know he was talking, in general, but that's still somebody you consider your friend, talking about Tupac. I don't know in any situation could I describe one of my close friends being murdered, his killer being hard. Just couldn't do it. But tell me what you think. Does Snoop Dogg admitting on the Breakfast Club that he knew Orlando Anderson, does that bother you a little bit and rub you the wrong way? Or do you respect Snoop Dogg for being honest? And do you think there's any way possible that Snoop could have stopped what happened between the Southside Crips and Tupac and Death Row that night out in Las Vegas? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. Turn on them post notifications so you be the first ones to get it when I drop that shit. Give this video a big thumbs up and salute. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.